Welcome to Bedlam, where a state of uproar and confusion. You're joined here by myself, Tom, and the guy in that shit coloured top, Darren. I think
Hi.
we both got the memo this week. I'm in Arsenal, and you're
Yeah, I
Inter.
like the shirt. I mean, I'm not sure your credentials to be wearing Arsenal attire, but it's fine.
Well, I mean, we're wearing it because this year's champions.
We're that much in sync that we actually planned this.
Yeah, that's why I've not got the Huddersfield Town shirt on this week. That might be next week.
That's relegation favourites week.
Yeah, after a couple of signings, you never know, it might go up and be something of title contenders.
I need to buy
But
myself a Luton shirt before next week.
what, because they're gonna win? Oh shit!
No,
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 relegate.
no, no.
Ah, got it.
Oh,
Well,
what?
a little bit of housekeeping this week. There's obviously a few things have happened news wise. So, would you like to take us away with your Irish and religious heritage, Callum?
Sinead O'Connor is dead.
No.
Nothing compares to ooh. She's dead.
Now, I was listening to a little bit of Chris Miles yesterday, and he was talking about how she went on a talk show like a good few years ago.
Yeah.
Was it burnt a photo of the Pope or
She
something?
went on Saturday Night Live in America and ripped up a picture of Pope John Paul II.
But this was like something to do with one. I can't remember. Something within the religion that she wanted changing or something.
So it's important to note that I'm going to bring the tone down straight away, but she was abused as a child. Yeah. And at the time she was doing this, the Catholic Church were trying to cover up priests abusing children. So she went on Saturday Night Live and sang a really nice, powerful song. Then at the end of which, pulled out a picture of the Pope, ripped it up, and went, "Fight the real enemy," and left. Which at the time caused uproar everywhere.
Well, I mean, it fits in well, doesn't it, with the uproar and confusion? I got
Oh,
it right
that's
this time.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah, and then also fits really well with what we talked about last week with the whole depression thing, because I think she suffered for a good few years. Lost her son when was it like
Last
last year?
year, yeah.
Yeah, so not had a good few years, but yeah, was found dead in her home, unfortunately.
I obviously nothing concrete has come out about why, but I think that maybe it was intentional.
Yeah,
It had been
probably
sort
so.
of heading that way for years. You've been in and out of like mental hospitals and things, and really struggled in general. Um, but it seemed like in the last couple of years she'd finally found a little bit of maybe not happiness, but just she was able to just exist on her own, and she lived out in the countryside and nobody bothered her and she didn't bother anyone. But
Didn't
yeah,
she say that she was moving back to London and that she was going to enjoy it and things like that as well as?
yeah, she was supposed to be recording a new album at the minute. There's a TV show coming out tomorrow about her that somebody was making, and they're still going to release it. But obviously, they didn't know that this would happen.
Hmm.
So that'll be really good and really interesting because that follows her sort of through her career and then also now.
All right, perfect,
So like that should explain quite a bit.
fantastic. I love how we get in the morbid stuff out first
Get out first, and then
instead of the last bit.
yeah,
Got
exactly. And
me in episode one.
we're not dwelling on one particular story either, like we did last week with Hugh Edwards.
Yeah. But no, and another news thing that sort of caught my attention was how would you feel being locked away for 17 years for something you didn't do?
I saw this. I can't remember the guy's name. But was he locked up for 17 years for a rape that he didn't commit?
17 years. So a man was locked up for 17 years for a rape he didn't commit, And he said that he feels sickened by the idea of having to pay for prison board and lodging, should he receive compensation. It's called Andrew Malkinson, and he
Mm.
had his conviction quashed on Wednesday after a fresh DNA evidence emerged linking another potential suspect to the crime. The 57-year-old was found guilty of raping a woman in Greater Manchester in 2003, and the following year he was jailed for life with a minimum term of 17 years. So I was like looking into it a little bit and stuff like that, and it was like he has parole hearings and stuff, and he's gone every single time and says, "It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it." The real man is out and about, and the parole board every single time said, "You're too dangerous to be out in the outside world. You need to stay locked up for another few years." And it's like, huh?
Yeah, it's strange how things like that actually get to happen.
Yeah, but
Um,
could you imagine being locked away for 17 years for something you didn't do?
you know what? I find it really strange because, like, how can you as an institution be like, oh, yeah, sorry, we locked you up for 17 years. By the way, you owe us 17 years rent.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit
It's
of a kick in the teeth, isn't it? Just like leave it alone. You've ruined the man's life enough.
yeah. So I think it must have been out for a good few years or something now. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if he's been. I don't think he's been released all of a sudden like other past few weeks. I think it was his sentence had come to an end, and then other things had come to light. And but I wonder if this other guy is going to get like arrested and sent away for 17 years now and
Yeah,
say,
you'd want them to, wouldn't you?
yeah,
If you've essentially done someone else's prison time.
yeah.
So
It's
personally, I think if that happened to me, I'd want them to go after who actually did it, put them in prison, and then double the time to make up for the years that I've lost.
I've all of a sudden just had right perfect right. I'm pitching to the guys at ITV, new season of Judge Rinder. Do you see where I'm going with this? Right,
Is this like a
he's the
one-off spin-off special?
he's the claimant, and he's looking for £17,000 worth of 17 years worth of rent and lodgings.
I say
Um,
£17,000 for 17 years is damn good rent.
who has to pay for it? Does the guy who wrongfully did the time, or the guy that had to do the time? Who pays it?
Mm.
Judge Rinder. And I've got all these evidence, all these photographs, all these CCTV. Are you sure it was you that did it?
This would be a good time to bring back Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah.
I just think having one in one corner and then Jeremy Calder's like, and here in the studio tonight we've got the man that actually did it. He's coming out on the left. Yeah, and there's a fight, and then one of them might actually, well, the guy that's had to do 17 years might actually kill him. Yeah,
And the
I'm starting
DNA
to see
test
flaws
shows
in
it
my.
was you that raped the woman in Greater Manchester in 2003.
The crowd goes wild.
Yeah, and then it actually goes to court, and then you've got a jury. And do you know anything about this case? No, we didn't
No,
get tickets to go to Jeremy Kyle at all.
no, it wasn't shown as reruns for the next 3 weeks either. No.
Where do they show reruns of ITV now? Because it's not Dave, because that's BBC, isn't it?
I've got to be honest, in a real low point of my life, I caught myself watching classic Coronation Street on ITV4 the other day.
Oh, come on.
I'm
I do
just
catch
sorry.
myself watching Heartbeat from time to time.
Oh,
Oh, do
God.
you know? Right. Every single time I see it, Wild at Heart, it brings back horrendous memories of a Sunday evening just after Dancing on Ice had finished, and it's Wild at Heart, and you're there scrambling with your school bag. Shit, I forgot to do my homework. It's due for tomorrow morning when first period. Fuck, what is it? You've got to write a 1,000 word essay.
Pound
Fuck.
1000. That's my homework. Cheers.
And then you're messaging all your friends going, "Can I copy yours?" Yeah, but don't copy it word for word.
Change it a little bit.
Oh fuck. This is where we should have had AI.
Yeah, this is brilliant because well, last minute homework rushes are a thing of the past now because just type it into Chat GPT and ask it to change it slightly.
Well, I mean, last minute homework push, but this is me and you like 5 minutes before a recording. Right, what can we talk about today?
Yeah, but in fairness, we had a rough idea.
No, to be fair, we've done really well. We've given someone a trial for this week's episode that you're going to find out later on in the episode,
Oh my
because the
God.
CEO says that we have to do a little bit more
The
rather than
intern.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Are we paying
So,
them?
no, I don't think so.
That's
I
good
might
because
have to
I'm
go
not
get a
getting
couple
paid
bottles
either.
of Prime from Asda.
It'd be weird if we were paying the intern and not me.
I mean, maybe this is a word that we might need to have with the CEO,
I think so.
because I think,
I'll make a note of it.
yeah, let's put it forward in writing. I need a raise. You're not getting paid. All right, I need to get paid then.
Yeah.
But can
No.
we make it underneath the tax bracket so we don't have to let the tax man
Well,
know
why
that
don't we
we're
just
getting
make
paid?
it cash in hand?
Yeah. Actually, oh no, better idea. Better idea. Tesco's club card vouchers.
Easy. Right. Sound. Let's do it. Bring
I
it
don't
on.
shop at Tesco's but I use hang on, let me see if I can find it. Asda rewards, have you seen it?
Oh, nice.
I technically have 25p in my cash pot because I used it the other week.
I think I've got £1 on my Nectar card, so that's good.
Well, every single time that you go to Asda, you literally, right, everyone screenshot this, and then when you go to Asda, uh make sure that you scan it when you go
Not sure
through.
that's how it works.
It is, you scan that barcode when you go through, and I get money. Right.
What's
So
in it for them?
this podcast,
Yeah, no, fair enough. Totally fair enough. Don't even know
we're
why I said
not
it.
getting paid. So there you go. How does your thingy work? There we are. Put it right, screenshot it, scan it. Every time you go to Asda, right? What do you do with your
Oh, 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 I like it. It's like you're in some sort of softcore porn film.
come on, there we are.
There you
For
go.
anyone listening on Spotify, my camera went out of
Yeah,
focus. I
that'd be
think
a
it's
really
back.
weird moment on Spotify where you just stop talking. I just started going, oh, oh, oh.
Ooh, ooh. Everyone's quickly scrambling to go to YouTube to, oh, he got his penis out.
Just really quickly because we're doing it on one. We'll do it
Nectar card.
on both. All right.
So what happens with Nectar? Do you scan that and
That's my Nectar card.
do you get points for that? Or do you get
Yeah, yeah.
money?
You get so 1 point is worth half a penny.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so if we're gonna compare, Tesco's is shit because they've changed all the things. As the rewards, right? You get milestones. So you have to spend so much money in shop, right? And every time you reach the said milestone, you get £1 and it gets
How long does
added
it
into
take
your
you to
pot.
get £1?
It depends how much you go shopping. So on this, I've got £28.25 to go to get £1, and I've got 4 days to do it in. But then you've got other ways. So like you buy 6 Walker's share bags and you get £1.50 into your cash pot.
Right.
But then you get other superstar sort of stuff. So if I buy an Ineos Next Generation non-bio laundry detergent bottle, I get £1.75 added to my cash pot. Or if I buy Andrex Supreme Quilt toilet tissue mega rolls, I get £1 added to my cash pot.
This podcast took a turn, didn't it?
So then it adds to your cash pot, and then you can go into spend and you can redeem vouchers. And then
I've
when you
got more
go,
next points than I thought.
You go and you scan them. 766. That's £3.83. Fuck me, that's bloody hell.
Telling you.
So Nectar points is Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Right. And then can you use it on fuel as well?
Yeah.
Right. You can't use Asda rewards on fuel.
See, ahead of the curve. They're ahead of the curve.
Well, no, I think it's because the Asda rewards is like so good in store that
You
you
also,
don't
sorry to cut you off there.
you didn't I want
You also get, so when you use your Nectar card, it knows what you bought. So then later on, you'll get like Nectar prices on things, which means that like for you it costs less.
Oh,
It's all stuff that you'd normally buy. So like such a depressing list. I've got garlic slices, garlic granules, some rice, tikka masala sauce. Ooh.
this is where we need to set up a PO box and people just start sending us bags of rice.
Because people would send us stuff like that weird Scandinavian rotten fish.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
No, exactly. I'm not doing that.
No,
It's not. It's
I'm not.
American candy or just like a grocery shop. All right.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like, what is it? Like Sainsbury's delivery.
Yeah.
And they come knocking at your door at 10 o'clock at night. Hello, delivery. Fuck off, I'm sleeping. Are you
Where's
refusing delivery?
I like
No.
I like your nice divergent accent there because it started really horrifically and then really got quite tame. So
Hello,
hello.
hello, delivery. You know what? I can do another. I can do it. Monkey. That's how you get into Johnny. That's how you get into him.
Why's Johnny Vegas delivering for Sainsbury's?
Oh, I've got your delivery for you. Am I? Are you pissed? No, I just sound like it.
Well, I had two bottles of whiskey with this order, and one of them's gone.
I've got your fish. His face is a bit shocked, but that was because I got my cock out and tried to stick it in its mouth.
He's a bit of a twat and he's in tail apart under some carpet.
Anyway, right. Shall we give the intern a little bit of a chance here?
Right. Okay.
Right. So we went to a friend of the show that really enjoys it so much that right, they don't listen on Spotify
Okay.
because they like seeing our faces. I don't know why. So hello. I've been taken hostage. Help.
I think
Anyway.
it's time for this podcast to go audio only.
I think I'm being kidnapped. Help. Right. So we went with right, we need to keep it purely like news sort of thing, but something that me and Callum could, talk about a little bit more and have a little bit of a knowledge and background to it. So we had
Yeah.
it sent yesterday and we opened it up 5 minutes before we started recording, and we both went, shit, this is gonna be hard because I don't think I know any of the answers.
I don't.
Which
I've
it
looked.
makes it.
I don't.
So let's go with question number one. Wow, I love how the intern has put the date in the brackets as well at the end of the question. Like that's gonna fucking make it any easier.
Yeah.
Right. So question number one is
question one.
You've been listening to too much Chris Miles.
Yeah. Right.
Monday night pub quiz. Question number one. What animal has illegally taken over a Florida suburb? Right, with me, I think you go down the line straight away of like an endangered. I can't fucking speak.
Hey, now just take a minute. Have a minute. we'll just talk amongst ourselves. So, how you
An
doing?
endangered
And
species like a lion or a tiger or something like that.
I was gonna go more like alligator or crocodile or like Donald Trump, maybe.
But I mean, right. Intern has said July 2023. We are July 2023. And at the moment, what's going on in Senate is the UFO finding stuff.
I'll be honest, right? I'm looking at that saying July 2023, and I've not heard this at all.
You've not. So you don't know that they have biological matter
No,
of
not the
something.
UFO thing. I mean
Oh,
the fucking animal.
you've not heard of the animal. You don't have the answers.
I
So
don't
how do you
know.
know
I mean,
the
I haven't
answers?
heard the story.
Oh no, me neither. But I'm gonna go down the UFO route and say that it's like an alien or something.
I'm gonna go crocodile and be boring. Are we
You're
doing
gonna
the
go
answers
crocodile?
now?
Well, I mean we can do. Let me. Oh, the page hasn't loaded properly. Shit. I should have done this post editing. Because of the way that I've got it loaded up, two pages went onto one screen.
Oh, nice one.
I've not looked at the next answer. Hang on, we just might need to just modify the screen a little bit.
It's
Hang
all
on,
right.
there we go.
We'll talk amongst ourselves again. So, how are you doing?
Right. So,
What did you get up to at the weekend, huh? Yeah,
hang on,
nice. What?
hang on.
Sorry. Yeah, I was just
Right.
talking with the viewer.
Right. So, the answer is a breeder illegally let between 60 to 100 loose in Fort Lauderdale in Florida. A group of local volunteers are trying to raise $20,000 to $40,000 to be able to rescue and rehome the animals.
What animals?
Rabbits.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've even got a news article for it. This is brilliant. Well done, intern. So
Well done,
rabbits
the
take
intern.
over Florida neighborhood after breeder lets them loose. Fantastic.
That's the most Florida thing I've ever heard.
So a Florida neighborhood has been overrun with a growing number of domestic rabbits.
What TV really gets you?
Shut up. Domestic rabbits after a breeder illegally let them loose. Around 60 to 100 lionhead. I was right with lion. No, I'm joking. Lionhead rabbits have taken up residence in Fort Lauderdale community. Their thick fur makes them unsuitable for life outside in Florida with its heat and predators such as alligators. Ah, you're right as well.
No, fucking hell.
One of the neighbors moved a couple of years ago and she let her rabbits in the street. Very good. Good. Well done.
Very good.
Well
Well
done,
done.
intern. Right. Second question.
Question two.
This goes really well into what we got into a couple months ago when we were driving through the middle of Manchester screaming the song.
Yeah. If I still have the video, I might put it in.
What country is the biggest failure in Eurovision history?
North Korea.
UK.
North Korea. I don't come at
Hang
me
on.
with that.
I'm just gonna
Australia are
disappear.
in it.
I'm going. Bye. See ya.
So yeah.
Did you do fucking geography at school or something, you fucking idiot?
Australia are in it.
Yeah, but only because of the thing a few years ago.
Yeah.
For the 100th year of it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still in it.
Eurovision is European country.
Australia.
And you go, North Korea.
Well, statistically, they probably would be if they were in it the most unsuccessful.
But the thing is, right? North Koreans probably have no idea that Eurovision exists.
Yeah, they do. They've won it every year.
Well, true. Yeah, this is true. So they're not unsuccessful then, are they? Because they've won it every year.
Yeah, in the same way that they're not unsuccessful in the World Cup because they beat Brazil.
Right. Do we go down the route and say it's Great Britain?
That's the obvious one, but like, I think it might be one of them countries where the Wombles live, like Moldavia or wherever.
Or do you go down the route of one of those countries that has had their the borders changed? Like, what is it? Bosnia and Herzegovina or whatever they're called,
Nice. That was good. Oh,
because they've changed to Bosnia and then like Czech Republic and stuff, because they're now called Czechia or something now like that.
yeah. So I think we play it safe. Go with the
Um,
obvious. We go with Great Britain.
We're a bit wrong. Want to be a little bit more north.
Scotland.
Norway.
No.
They've had 4 different competitions where they've received nil points. It doesn't say nil points, it says no points.
Nil points.
No, it says null points.
Nil points.
I think the intern's getting sacked after the nil point.
Yeah. Yes, you're getting sacked off your 0 hours contract.
Right, number 3. I had a fucking clue.
Oh Christ.
Oh, and they've spelt it wrong as well. They've put Winter Olympics.
Oh yeah, I had to change that in the thing before.
Where's Winter? Is that one of those things that like you see outside?
Well, you were speaking about him just then, Judge Winder.
I'm not James Robinson. I can pronounce my R's.
James Robinson.
In the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics, why was the women's USA versus Finland match ordered to be restarted?
Because they were actually UFC fighters.
I didn't realize that they did. Is it football?
Yeah.
Is it? Well, it says winter, so are we guessing it's?
It might be a match. It doesn't say the sport. It could be a match of anything.
It might be ice hockey.
Could be judo.
Hang on. We might need to ring said intern. Hello, intern. We have a question regarding question number 3 about the Beijing Winter Olympics.
Winter.
You've put winter, but we've corrected you.
All right.
Women's USA. I've done it again. Fuck. Women's USA versus Finland. What sport is it?
Ice hockey.
Thank you.
Thanks for killing that up. Right, see you. Bye.
Bye.
Lovely input from the intern there, who completely forgot that the sport we needed to know, probably.
It fucking helps. Because she forgot to throw the ball.
They forgot to freeze the ice.
They come out fucking on skates. They're fucking swimming. I'm drowning. Why? Because the fucking.
I'm wearing loads of heavy stuff.
Right, I'm gonna go down for something along the route of the glass broke.
Yeah, somebody was fighting in the crowd and they broke the glass fighting.
No, I think when you hit the
when you puck the puck.
Yeah, have you not seen it on YouTube? And not of this, but they have hit the glass with the hockey puck, and it's broken the glass. So they had to stop the match, re-put the window panel back in, and then about 10 minutes later it happened again.
Right.
Okay. Answer number 3. Oh, it was wrong. Officials, in brackets, referees, somehow missed a Finland goal. Both teams were ordered back onto the ice to resume the match with 2 minutes 20 on the clock, with the new amended score adding the missed goal. This happened as the puck appeared to crash off the inside of the post and out the net, and the officials wrongly waved the play on. I'm sorry.
Miss a goal.
Can I just ask why you've just sent me a message saying 9 minutes?
Oh,
I'm
nice
not
one.
blind.
Nice one. Thanks for ruining that. Oh, brilliant. Wow, we've got 9 minutes left of this record. Then we'll have to cut
I'm
over
not
again. This is
blind.
the person that wanted us to do like a smooth transition into the next one, like we
You tried
didn't
to
do
be
last week.
really
Right? And you've
professional.
just ruined
We
it all.
counted down, so we didn't say it. You sent me a message saying 9 minutes. I'm not fucking
You
stupid.
didn't have to mention it.
Hang on a second. What does that say? 8 minutes.
Well, whatever.
Oh, fuck. Well, I scrolled too quick. Right.
Fuck bollocks.
Question,
Fuck bollocks.
question number 4.
All right, 4. Let's go.
A Canadian farmer has been ordered to pay £82,000 in damages over what?
Bumming a cow.
Crashed his tractor through a fucking tree.
He accidentally sold horse meat as cow meat and didn't have the balls to tell anyone until it was in the lasagnas.
Burger King?
Tesco.
No, Burger King was selling horse meat, wasn't they?
So were Tesco.
How are they?
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Breaking news from 2007 now. Tesco have been caught selling horse meat.
A man has been convicted for rape. No, it's 2003. My bad.
Oh, come on.
I'm going to go down the lines of, I mean, if it's with it saying pounds, I'm guessing England, but it says Canadian farmer. So I'm going to go down the routes that they have something similar to what we have, and like tree preservation orders.
Yeah, that could work actually. Yeah, thinking about it, it's
And-
probably something that isn't like selling horse meat or killing his wife.
Accidentally chopped down a tree or something like that. Oh, this is a lot.
Accidentally cut the grass too short.
This is literally like, what the fuck? This is so much writing. Right.
Jesus, right. Mentally trim down, right? Remember, we've only got 6 minutes.
Chris Atcher, the owner of a farming company in Swift Current,
That's not in England.
had sent a thumbs up emoji in response to a photograph of a flax buying contract sent to him by a grains buyer in 2021. The buyer, Southwest Terminal, argued that the emoji implied acceptance of contractual terms, while Archer said he used the thumbs up image only to indicate that he had received the contract, but not to indicate his agreement.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the danger of emojis.
Right, so question number 5.
Let's do it.
In June, an art installation was commissioned by Dutch artist
Good luck.
Florentine Hoffman.
I think it's just where is it? What question are we? 5. I think it's just Florentine.
Florentine.
I'm not. I can't be asked for that shit. Just play on.
The proposed behind the installation was to bring happiness to the city. What was the sculpture of?
Michelle Keegan.
I don't. Every single porn star name has gone out of my head instantly.
Oh,
I was going to say Megan Trainor, but
I
she's
took
not.
it to that place, and I really shouldn't have done that. Was horrendous of me. I would like to apologize on behalf of myself, on behalf of the podcast, and on behalf of our wonderful CEO that we don't mention. Thank you.
So what I have seen this week is there was a sculpture that was being commissioned. Well, not being commissioned, they were raising money for it. They wanted to raise £130,000 and they only got £67,000.
Still do a fair bit with 67 grand.
So They basically said that no one's interested and they're going to do a plaque instead. So this is in Leicester, and the campaign failed. Right. Try not to laugh because it's not funny.
It's not funny.
It was a sculpture of the Elephant Man. Yeah.
I'm not laughing.
No. So I don't know, but I think we've had a load of stuff like commissioned around Kirklees that is like
White
little
Rose.
like
Sorry.
animal dogs and stuff like that, like colourful and supposed
Animal
to bring
dogs.
happiness and stuff. I don't know what they're supposed to be. I think they're supposed to be like dogs or whatever, but they're
Not
not.
very fucking good then, are they?
But yeah, no. So we've got a load of colourful things, and I don't know what
Do
they're
they bring
supposed to
you
be for, but,
happiness?
well, I mean, when I drive past them and see them, I'm like, that's fucking big. If I hit that with my car, it's going to cause some damage.
I wouldn't say that's happiness, more worry. The big dogs cause you worry.
Big dogs cause me worry. That's because I'm what, 5'9".
That's the name of the podcast.
No, you need to stop bullying me through the titles of the podcast.
Not bullying, it's character building.
No, what you should do is, right, the title of this podcast needs to be Johnny Vegas's new job.
Bullshit.
Tesco! A Tesco delivery! Right, so answer before we have to cut.
Do we have to cut? Do we have to cut? What do you mean we have to cut? What are you on about?
We've still got more questions left to
What are you on
answer.
about? What do you mean we
And
have to
I've
cut? What do you mean?
Still got another subject to
I
talk
thought
about.
we weren't mentioning the time at all.
It's 20
So
to
you fucked it up and ruined it.
It's 20 to 2.
Right, that's okay. That's fine.
Right. It's two 18-meter high inflatable yellow ducks.
Inflatables.
Inflatables.
All this up for some fucking inflatables.
Hoffman said the pair of ducks represent twice the fun, double the happiness,
Right.
and will bring new excitement to Hong Kong.
When you say inflatables, right, all my mind goes to is them things that you used to get outside car garages, you know, them weird men that were like, woo! Yeah, them, right? That's,
yeah, but can you imagine the guy that
the ducks are going to be doing that as well? I don't know how they would do like move like that, but
can you imagine the guy that's having to blow them up?
Do you know? I think they might have a pump.
Yeah, but still, if you like that, it could be a foot pump as well. Fucking hell, they take so much time to fucking fill the bed up. You sat there, pissed, 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, let me just blow my bed up.
Why'd you have to blow your bed up?
I'll just sleep on floor.
You have to blow your bed up?
Yeah, you know when you go to like a house party or something like that.
Yeah, I normally just sleep on the floor. You enjoy that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Good.
Miss a little interval there.
I enjoyed that. Yeah, no, really good.
You know, you're such a bastard.
I know. It's funny though,
You've
isn't it?
caught me fully off guard then.
Funny though, isn't it?
It just says on it, are you playing music? I'm like, no.
No.
Anyway, right. Next question.
Next question.
Right, next question. So number 6, in 2009, Procter and Gamble lost a court case regarding one of their products. P&G wanted their product to be considered a savoury snack to avoid paying VAT. What was the product?
A savoury snack.
Well, at P&G, one of those people that creates like medicines or pharmaceuticals.
A nightmare today, are you?
Fuck me. So,
You're high on the prime. Yeah, I was always under the impression that they made sort of medical stuff and like detergent and shit like that.
But do you have to pay VAT on pharmaceuticals, sort of stuff like that?
I don't really know. I can only imagine it's something like a savory snack for them would be what fucking Slim Fast or something.
Oh, good shout. Yes. But savory snacks, you can't have sugar.
So like
You pay VAT on sugar. You pay VAT on drink. I can't
yeah,
remember.
well no, it's still the sugar thing, but
I'm trying to think of when you pay VAT when you're in Costco. Because they've got the big number, which isn't it, and then you've got the small number, which is the one that you actually pay because it includes VAT.
I don't know. That's my guess anyway, Slim Fast.
Ah, I know why the intern's done this. The intern's done this because intern knows that I am a big fan of this savory snack.
So it's probably not Slim Fast then.
No, it's not.
Shit.
It's Pringles.
That is a savoury snack. What?
So they're described on the packaging as a savory snack. And in 2008, a judge ruled that since the type of Pringles in question were only 3% potato flavour and 39% vegetable oil, they couldn't be said to be made of potato flour, and therefore they weren't crisps. What they were instead is debatable, but VAT free anyway. But in 2009, HMRC appealed, and despite Procter & Gamble's strenuous arguments that there's nothing crisp-like about a Pringle, HMRC won, and the Pringle was ruled to be a crisp after all.
Oh, because it's a crisp. It's like when I read somewhere, so I can't remember what country it was, but the Subway bread was classed as a cake because of the sugar content.
What?
It wasn't classed as bread, it was classed as cake because of the sugar content.
If I say what again, you're going to repeat yourself again. What?
The Subway bread was classed as cake and not bread because of the sugar content.
Someone's going to be tapping the phone like, it's fucking broken.
It's like when a CD used to fucking skip.
That's crazy. Right. What's your favorite flavor of Pringle?
Oh, right. Controversially, I like a prawn cocktail.
Oh, but see, I do as well. But don't you think it stings your tongue?
Yeah. So I always go for the Texas barbecue instead.
Oh, you legend. Yes.
Thank you.
I always think prawn cocktail and salt and vinegar always burn your tongue. So like you
Way
can't eat
too
them.
spicy.
Yeah. So you can't eat them as much as like what you can with the Texas barbecue ones.
Mm.
But I am also a sour cream kind of guy.
I like them, but I think they can get a little bit too much.
What is your take on the flaming hot one?
I don't think I've had them before.
You're not? No, they're fucking
No,
lush. I don't think you can get them anymore though, because everywhere I go, you can't get them.
no, I don't think I've had them before, and they would be right up my alley.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
Next.
that thanks to Pringles for that segment. Not sponsored, but willing to be.
Yeah, by Pringles. We're willing to be sponsored by Monster Energy as well as not Red Bull because Red Bull is shit. Monster are fucking amazing. So
I've
if
got
I
a
can
joke
have,
for you.
go on.
Speaking of Red Bull, but it's not really a joke, but you know the Red Bull racing driver Max Verstappen.
Has this got something to do with what I've posted on Facebook this
No,
morning?
no, 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 no.
Oh,
His dad is actually a taxi driver in Belfast. His name's Hank Verstappen. Hank Verstappen.
My life.
Anyway, question 7. You want to?
How can you go from, oh yeah, we're doing really well, to a really shit joke and go, question number 7?
Because I'm trying to move on, because I'm conscious that although the visual watchers might see your reaction, there's just a massive gap of silence for the people that are listening on Spotify.
This is where we need like an audio descriptive person. It's like, Tom puts his head in his hands. Tom starts crying.
If that
Callum
was your
blinks.
audition for the audio descriptive person, I think you might have got the job.
Callum looks very shocked that his joke was shit.
I'm just happy.
Callum has a smug look on his face because he's really annoyed Tom. Thanks for stopping.
Thanks for stopping.
Question number 7.
Yeah.
Brocade.
Max Verstappen's father's name.
Brocade.
Yeah.
A 40-year-old singer from Oxfordshire. Never heard of them.
No.
Claimed to have married a ghost of a Victorian soldier in 2021.
Congratulations.
However, she has now announced that they're now getting a divorce. What were their reasons behind the divorce? I think I might know this one.
Right.
I think if it's the same person that was on this morning.
I don't think it is, but I have seen that.
But if it is, then the Victorian soldier, who does not exist because ghosts don't exist, cheated on her.
I was going to say something similar, like maybe he's found a ghost woman that he finds easier to, be around. She doesn't get at him all the time for not doing the work around the house. It's not his fault. He's dead. He can't put the washing up away, can't help put the shopping away, can't contribute towards the bills. It's not his fault. He's dead. So maybe he's found himself a nice Victorian lady who doesn't have those needs.
Have we been cancelled yet from what we've said? Do you reckon my Elephant Man thing was a bit cancellist?
A touch, but I think we might survive it.
Maybe the Victorian soldier prefers a Victorian woman because she knows her place in the kitchen.
Yeah, that'll be it. That'll do it.
Yes!
I might change the name of the podcast to Trying to Get Cancelled.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, right, I'm going to go down the line. I don't know who this person is, so I'm going to go down and link it with this morning thing and say that he cheated on her and she's annoyed, so she's filed for divorce.
Yeah, I don't imagine there's many women that are married to ghosts, so it could well be.
But could you imagine, right? Like, when you have a really bad crash or you say something and you go, oh, insurance, the insurance company aren't going to believe me after this.
Yeah.
I think if you went to, I don't know how you file for divorce, is it the courts? You go to the court and you go, I'd like a divorce. Yeah. Who you married to? It's a Victorian soldier. I think they're gonna.
Sure it is.
And the people with the straitjacket is gonna come along and go, if you just come with me and take these medicine, you'll
just put your arms in. Put your arms in. Right, we've got to fucking strap her up.
Right, so Brocade claims Eduardo had a fascination. Eduardo had a fascination with Marilyn Monroe, whose spirit was present at the wedding. Eduardo would routinely disappear and emerge days later smelling of Chanel No. 5, which is Ms. Monroe's perfume.
Jesus Christ.
Can we say we get a point for that?
I
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say yes. We get a point for it because
Yeah.
it's the only fucking point we're going to get through these questions because Intern have made them so fucking hard.
Yeah, thanks, the intern. Oh my god, I'm just looking after. Oh my god, shut up, shut up, shut up! What the fuck? I was just looking through an article about this, not reading the article, but I found a video that's on Instagram, and I'm not going to watch it, but it's Brocard and Eduardo's wedding vows.
Can you see Marilyn Monroe in the background?
No, but I can see a man that looks a little bit like Ian Wright doing the wedding ceremony. So, I mean, if he has gone into that sideline, fair enough. But it's pretty abstract to start with marrying a ghost, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Right. The final question, number 8. So CCTV has emerged of a burglary in a laundromat in Illinois. Law enforcement have been left baffled due to the thief's choice of disguise. What did he wear? Well, going back to episode 1 when we're talking about the disguise of Progression,
Oh yeah.
and your disguise that you wore, I'm not fucking sure at all. He could have walked in with his hands over his beard and gone, 2 bottles of bleach, please.
Can I put these clothes in a boil wash, please? Thank you.
Oh, I don't know. It's Illinois, so it's going to be
I
something.
think he's done something like that.
It's
Something
fucking
like that.
something
I'm
stupid.
not. I'm not. I'm just. I am a man who's recently bought a house in the local area.
I'm going to go down the route of like a Dalmatian outfit or something like that. Like
Ooh.
a full on, like a onesie or something like that.
Tell you what, I'd throw him off the scent though if he turned up dressed as a police officer.
I thought you were going to go down the route of, I know what I'll throw him off the scent. After I've just literally said Dalmatian, just cocks his leg and just pisses in the doorway. They'll never catch me now.
They'll never find me
off.
now. It's either that or he turns up dressed as a washing machine.
Just sits in the corner shaking. Right. So, are you ready for the answer?
Oh, I'm born ready.
Right. CCTV footage shows. Hang on, Intern, you've really done a shit job at writing this answer. CCTV footage shows that they're dressed. What the fuck?
Always a good start. It's not
Anyway,
walking around bollock naked.
I will be professional about this and I'll read it properly. That with the correct wording.
Yeah, no good.
CCTV footage has shown that they were dressed in a full bunny outfit, going through drawers and filling up a backpack.
You know what? I'm going to give you that because that's not that far away from Dalmatian.
Champ, thanks.
Still an animal. Still an animal, isn't it? It's not quite washing machine, like I said.
I think the Intern went down a rabbit sort of.
Literally a rabbit hole.
Yeah, went down a rabbit hole. The first one was a rabbit, and the last one was a rabbit.
You know.
I wonder if they were doing this late at night and had something on their mind. Believe that, PG. The time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right. Anyway, something that I wanted to move on to. And I don't think you've seen this. So I think it'd be quite interesting. No. I think you'd be quite interested to see. Right. So tote bags, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, for example, if you had a tote bag that was, I don't know, had bright coloured sequins on it. Do I have?
I have a tote bag, by the way.
Right. Bright coloured sequins on it, and is a Rice Krispie thing.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah. Or you've got a Fisherman's Friend.
Oh, nice.
Right. Yeah. For the example of the Spotify podcast, if you are wanting to see these, if you go to Anya Hinman, no, AnyaHindmarch.com. You can see him. It's under AnyaHindmarch.com/collections. Don't you do it.
I'm not doing it.
Not yet. /collections/tote-bags. You can see them. Or alternatively, go to the YouTube video. Right. This one is a Perrier tote bag.
Yeah.
Right. How much would you think that these tote bags are?
I've seen similar shit to this be sold at Huddersfield Open Market for about £3.50.
£350?
No, £3.50.
Or £3.50?
Yeah.
No. Keep going.
£4.50. £5, final offer.
Just move. You might want to move the point a little bit further along. So not a £5,
£10.
not £50, not £500.
What?
£1,195.
I hate this world.
What about a Mr. Potato Head bag?
Right.
Right?
Right.
How much would you be willing to pay for that, Callum?
Nothing. I have dignity.
Well, if you were wanting a Mr. Potato Head bag from AnyaHindmarch.com, it'd set you back £525.
What's it made of? Gold?
Right, let's go for this one. Right, it's this is for description of the Spotify audio listeners. This is a box, and it looks like it could be a leather box
Fairly standard
that
box.
has googly eyes on the top of
Just
it.
on the top. No, it's fairly standard
Right.
box. Nothing special.
How much would you want to pay for that, Callum? It comes in 4 different colours.
If it's leather, I'd pay a tenner.
£495.
What? You wouldn't be able to afford anything to put in the box once you bought it. There's only one thing like that I really want, and it's from Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
I really want the water bottle of the I think it's the Wrong Trousers episode. No, is it? Yeah. I think it's the Wrong Trousers episode. Anyway, I really want this when it loads. The water bottle of the penguin in the bottle, and that will set you back for that incredible product. That'll set
£11.
£20.
Oh, I want 5.
20.
How about going back to school, a prick stick pencil case? How much would you be willing to buy that for?
I wouldn't.
£250.
Right. This is just insane. Who is this person? And are people actually buying these?
I really don't know. There is some key charms that they've got. So they've got a Coca-Cola coin purse, which is £295. If polo is your choice of mint, you can have a polo charm, which will set you back £175. If your choice of chocolate is after 8, you can get a key charm for £175. Same with an imperial leather charm or a ketchup sachet charm.
Right. If you've got this amount of money and you're buying these things, right? Fuck that. Give me your money. I promise it will be better invested than this shit.
Right. She also does like afternoon tea sort of stuff, as well as she has a shop in London, obviously.
Of course she does.
Now, I'm going to show you this image. Let me know.
That's probably why everything's so expensive. She's trying to afford rent in London.
I'm going to show you this image. Let me know if you recognize what these are.
Those are Tunnocks tea cakes.
No, they're not. They're Anya cakes.
What is that?
They're exactly the same as Tunnocks tea cakes. How much would a set of 6 Tunnocks tea cakes set you back?
About £1.
6-pack
150 maybe.
tea cakes. £1. You can go to the pound shop and you can get 6. Well, these Anya cakes will set you back £30.
What's wrong with this planet?
What about a tin of chocolate that looks exactly the same as After Eights? Because, yep, you guessed it, £30. Now, Callum, did I hear that you were a fan of ice cream?
No.
How would you feel, right? You've woken up on a morning, you want some breakfast, and the first thing you go for is Warburton's crumpets. You put them in your toaster, it goes pop, you put your butter on top of it, or however you like your crumpets. But does anyone think, oh, wait, I've just noticed that there's another one here as well that's got actual cocoa pops in it? A Warburton's crumpet ice cream. There's a
We
cocoa
were
pops one
talking
as
about
well.
straight jackets before, right?
Yeah.
Let's get one down to wherever this woman is based.
There's a Cocoa Pops one as well, and they've got Cocoa Pop sprinkled on the top. There's also Rice Krispies that's got a Rice Krispie one on top. But do you know when you go to the fish and chip shop
Yeah.
and you get peas with it? Do you like them mushy or do you like
I like them mushy. I'm not a freak.
like a mushy? So you don't want them in ice cream form
Oh,
because they have
come on.
petit pois ice cream.
Oh, fuck this woman. Fuck this world. And if anyone's buying it, and if anyone's thinking about buying it, thanks. Probably not due to this podcast, but if you've got the sort of money to buy it, right? There are so many things that you could do with that. So many better things, right? Rather than eating pea ice cream, right? Because nobody wants that. You don't actually want that. You just want the Instagram pictures, right? So go to the shop, take the pictures, don't buy anything. Please don't buy anything. Spend your money elsewhere. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.
I'll carry on. Are you a KP salted peanuts kind of person?
Or a dry roasted man, but all right.
Well, you can get it in ice cream form.
Oh, why? Why?
What's your favorite sauce that you have on your chips?
Ketchup.
Did you ketchup? Oh, yep, they do ketchup flavored ice cream. What, are you a Branston pickle sort of fan, Callum?
They've not. They haven't.
Because they've got Branston pickle small chunk ice cream. They've also got soy sauce ice cream as
On
well.
behalf of this podcast, I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to whoever this mad person is and demand that they cease operations immediately.
Have you ever had Blue Dragon sweet chili sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like it in ice cream format? Because they've got that too. And for dessert, Callum, would you like a little bit of rice pudding?
Sick all over the place.
Would you like a little bit of rice pudding or maybe a little bit of lemon curd? Because, yep, you guessed it right. They do that in ice cream format as well.
They're probably quite nice.
Or what about digestive? They've got digestive flavored ice cream. And well, that's me, Callum. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm so done.
So it was came across so last week at work we were talking about why they're called pigeonholes. And my old boss said to me something
Right,
along the
so-
lines of,
whoa. The fuck have we got to this?
I'm just moving on.
Oh, thank you.
So I came across the whole fact that pigeonholes are called pigeonholes because they used to be called like dove holes and back in medieval times. So I went down the road of medieval pigeons. So I found a photo of a medieval pigeon.
Nice. I like his hat.
And then I found a World War II pigeon.
That's World War II. Nice.
For the state of the podcast, I can't say this, but if you're a video viewer, that's another pigeon. This is a medieval owl. This is a medieval billy goat or ram.
Well, that
World War II sheep.
that has been the I'm just gonna call it there and say that that's it.
Yeah. Anyway, so how's your week been? You a good week?
But, better end. Terrible start.
Are we allowed to talk about what your interview was for last week?
Yeah, probably.
So, if you listened to last week's podcast, you'd realise that Callum had a second interview. He attended second interview on Monday last week, and it was for a Big Six Premier League football team.
Yeah, whatever. Not even bothered.
It was
Shit football
Manchester
team,
City.
Shit football
And
team.
the only reason why we can talk about it is because, unfortunately, Manchester City are not good enough for Callum. And Callum decided that he didn't want to work for such traitors.
I decided, yeah, it was entirely within my hands.
They were asking for too much for minimum pay, and Callum wasn't about that. So he decided to sign a new contract with Sainsbury's and FC United of Manchester. Sainsbury's are willing to pay him £20 an hour, and FC United of Manchester are willing to pay him an additional £25 an hour on top of that. And every article that Callum posts and publishes through FC United of Manchester, he gets an additional £50 bonus.
I'd like to state for the tape and for the audience at home that is entirely fabricated and is not at all true. And in terms of the legal routes around this, we retract all of the last statements. Thank you.
Why don't you just respond to it with a thumbs up? And then if they do turn around and go, well, we heard your recent podcast and obviously well done and thank you very much for staying with the company. You are a loyal supporter of Sainsbury's. And we were
turn up on Saturday afternoons and cheer from the touchlines.
We were willing to give you that £20 minimum fee per hour, but you did say that you didn't want it. So unfortunately, you have to continue working at £10.50 an hour.
Excuse me, it's £11. Thank you.
Oh, £11. Wow. Are you a key holder?
Yeah.
Mug him.
Yeah, mug me, then let yourself in, then disarm the security system. You don't know how.
The code is 6932.
69.
Yeah. And I've had a decent week. Went to ice hockey last Sunday, as we spoke about last week and last week's podcast.
Was the ice frozen?
Yes, it was. They didn't fall into it.
Thank God
They
for
weren't
that.
swimming.
Thank God for that.
No, it was really good. Really, really interesting. Don't know none of the rules. And turned to the person that I went with and said, "What's going on here?" And they replied, "Not really sure." So I'm like, oh, okay.
Brilliant. One of them sports, like it.
But it was a charity match. So I think it was similar to Soccer Aid.
Oh, okay.
You know, so like where half of the fouls or half of the things don't count, and then people just make things up as they're going along.
Hockerade.
It was
Hockey.
in aid of cancer research.
Brilliant. Really good. No,
So they were wearing pink,
I'll stop making jokes about it.
pink and black.
Yeah, nice. No, really good.
Pink and black, and the referees or the officials were wearing pink and white.
No, that's good. I'll stop making jokes about that now because I feel quite bad. Anyway, that has been, what episode is this?
Callum, if you've lost count already, Intern's not going to be happy because Intern is a math teacher. We were looking for a CV.
The intern's
remember?
a teacher with spelling like that.
Math teacher, not an English teacher,
Still.
right? And if you don't know that this is episode 3, then I think something's wrong.
I thought it was episode 4.
Really? Why? I mean, we have filmed 4 podcasts, so you're not wrong.
That might be why. But yeah, thanks for listening to episode 3. Stay tuned for episode 4 because it will be coming and I will have called by then. But yeah, it's been a wonderful excursion into the minds of ourselves, into our mind palaces, and probably quite a long one actually, this one.
Yeah, I think the what is it? I think the CEO would be happier with this one.
Yeah, definitely. I'll look forward to hearing the reaction.
We've incorporated other people and other things into it, and I think, you know, we might get paid this week.
We might not, but we'll see. Don't forget to follow the social medias. We're on Bedlam at Bedlam YT and Bedlam Network on YouTube. And all the links, if you're watching on video, will be in the description below, and all of the links on Spotify will be in the episode description as well, so follow them, and if you don't, I'll hunt you down and I'll dress as a rabbit. I'll sit in the corner of your bedroom at night when you're trying to sleep, and I'll just make little rabbit noises every so often, like that. And it'll be really horrible and uncomfortable for everyone. But yeah, thank you very much.